But here's Scott Jennings on CNN reacting to Zohran's victory speech and saying it was creepy.
Scott?
Oh, are you saying he wasn't the unifying voice of a generation that you predicted mere moments ago? Axe, where was the man that you predicted would not slice and dice the... Look, guys, he started his speech by quoting Eugene Debs, who ran for president of the United States 5 times as the Socialist Party of America candidate. He repeatedly attacked people in this... No, I know my socialists. I keep a close eye on them.
Yeah,
I work here. So here's the thing. He went after everybody that he thinks is a problem. People who own things, people who have businesses. He said an interesting quote: "No problem too large for government to solve."
Or too small, important.
And so when you think of the world that way, that every problem, no matter how small or how large, is something for government to do, let me just decipher this for you. Tax increases as far as the eye can see, which means the people who need to provide jobs to the young people that you say need jobs are going to flee as quickly as they possibly can. I think this was a divisive speech, and he clearly sees the world in terms of the people who are oppressing you and the oppressed. And he said the oppressed are now in City Hall.
I've seen people say, what does Zohran being a Muslim have to do with anything? The bad part is he's a socialist. And I think a lot of people are confused because they're foregoing common sense. Him being a Muslim while advocating for policies that lead to destruction and poverty everywhere they're implemented is concerning. Him being a Muslim and not being able to denounce Hamas as terrorists is concerning. Him being a Muslim and saying the real victim of 9/11 was his auntie who got funny looks is concerning. Him being a Muslim and taking a picture gleefully with a World Trade Center bomber who advocates for jihad through violence and political infiltration is concerning. We know that there is a non-insignificant portion of Muslims who are radical and violent and want to see the destruction of the West. And we're always told, well, that's not all Muslims, and okay, fine, we're not saying it is. But what we're saying is Zohran Mandani most certainly is. If you see yourself as an immigrant and not an American after living here for 25 years, claiming New York City is your home, then why are you even running for mayor? If you consider yourself a foreigner in this land, even though you're not, it kind of makes it feel like what you're doing is in bad faith and pretty nefarious. You've seen the Hamas protests in the streets all across America. They took over college campuses. They are weaponizing freedom of speech to spread a destructive anti-American mind virus into our youth. They are weaponizing freedom of religion to spread an extremist and violent form of Islam throughout our country, and then run and hide behind Islamophobia whenever we call it out. We've seen what's happened in the UK. Is it too much as Americans to ask the immigrants that come here to actually appreciate America, to love America, to want to be an American if you're going to live here? Because why else are you here? And how else can you expect us to interpret your presence other than concerted infiltration?